Is that better? No. Is that better? Sort of, I guess. So hi, it's the Yarn Closet. We weren't around last week because we had a Vegas wedding. And yeah, I should have done some makeup and some lipstick and some whatever, but it's been a long week. And I have some yarny stuff because of course we didn't take the kids. Poor grandma's exhausted. So I have a few things to show. I'm Laura from Tucson. I am the Yarn Closet Facebook page, Yarn Closet Arizona on Ravelry. Legally blind, so hopefully things are relatively in focus and my eyes don't totally irritate you. I am a part-time librarian at my kids' school. Ironic, I know. One of the kids has started calling me googly eyes. Who knows? Who knows? So, crap, bummer, not good. I've only been knitting not even a year. I don't know why I haven't been successful in the hats. I seem to get everything all twisted up. I did my first fingering weight hat, and I think it was the provisional cast on that got me to stay straight. Because I've now done a couple more provisional cast-ons, and for whatever reason, because I came from crochet, I can keep that straight and not twist it. So I was able to finish up my first, it's the Midas hat. I heard about it, the Fat Squirrel Speaks. I did about what they talk about. I didn't do any shaping, and it's not perfect. I mean, it's so not perfect. But it's done, and it'll wash, and it'll wear, and it'll be fine. So then I had my next provisional cast on to start another one and see what happened in my bag. The stitches fell off and I gotta get them back on or do it again. This is the thing. Knitting is a lot of doing it again and again. Kind of like this podcast. This is my second go round because my husband started making noise and coughing and all that stuff. Okay, here's another hat. I did a provisional cast on, but of the same yarn. So it gives kind of a nice edge. It kind of sets it up to curl. And this was supposed to be a baby hat, but somehow my tension is too inconsistent or something. It's going to be slightly larger, so I'm going to make it for a lady who's having a baby, who also has like a 2 or 3-year-old. And I haven't decided if I'm also going to fold it in and do that brim, because I didn't understand on the Midas hat instructions what on earth you were supposed to do. So all I did was fold it in and then run a second needle through the provisional cast on and do a 2-needle bind off on that row, but leaving the stitch on. You get it? You get it? And maybe that's what I was supposed to do. I get more confused in the knitting instructions. Could be a lot of things. Could be that I look at a word and think I'm reading it, but my brain's just filling in. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I also brought this shawl, which I wish I was further along, but then I realized I had forgotten the other colors, and I want to, it's just a simple shawl design garter stitch, and I'm just going to layer in some other colors. This is a little bit of a leftover Yowza that I've got. I think it's some kind of zombie colorway. And I just didn't do too much. And then I also brought this lovely sock tube to finish up. I'm doing a toe right now. Then I will split it here. This is a hung hem on my circular sock machine. And then I will take out this waste yarn and I will do a toe for this one. It was a gradient yarn. I was practicing the hung hems, and I'm fine with that. The big question is, are they going to end up being the same size or not? And will I do a heel or not? Because one lazy lady trick for my own round the house socks, and since I'm legally blind, I'm around the house a lot, is sometimes I just don't put in the heels. It's a nice toe. This one's got a rolled hem, and I just wear it. Whatever. And also, once again, knitting. This darn sock machine is fabulous, but it's like you need to build yourself up for this task and that task. Now we've kind of mastered tension. So then we're doing some hung hems. I've tried a couple of heels, had to buy some extra heel weights. Ribbing, no, nowhere close. Tried, nowhere close. So I bought some Lycra. I'm going to try to run Lycra in with some of my socks, my smaller cylinder, to see if that doesn't help for the kid sizes. And you're the kid! Want to say hi to the ladies?
Hi, ladies. Mommy made this for me.
Yes, I crocheted that last year. What is it?
It's a scarf.
Do you like it?
Yeah. And Mommy made a rabbit scarf, but it's gone.
Yeah. What colors is that scarf? Can you tell?
Green and purple.
Right. They're just some acrylics from the e-tent sale. Don't touch that one. That one's falling apart. I have to fix it yet. Do you want to go get one of your stuffed animals I made you? Or one of your pairs of socks? Go in your room, go get something, and you can come show the ladies.
Okay.
But you have to build yourself up in all of this knitting stuff because you're redoing things constantly. In crochet, you can make an error and you can kind of figure out a way to hide it better, I think, and move on about your business. And mastering some of this step and that step are kind of easy.
And Mommy made these.
Okay, show them this one so we can actually see it. All right, so this is a sock tube. When I had one of the Addies, the small Addie, loved that. The kids could play with it. I rehomed it. I just doubled it up, put it inside out, stuffed it, and did some goofy things to make a little guy. And what's this one?
A Superman one.
Okay, let's show the Superman one. Watch. This is a lovely...
Can you put it on me?
Okay, stand up. And when I put it on, then you have to lean over again and show the ladies. It's a lovely little shawl. I think it's based on the Emily pattern off of Lion Brand.
And
in
it has a
simple,
button.
It has a nice wood button. Someone likes buttons. And it's the...
I like buttons.
It's one of those large sport weight baby
Let's put
acrylics.
on the back of your stuff.
Oh, you want to put it by my stuff? Okay. I've already shown my stuff for today. And I'm going to talk about a couple more things and then I'm going to be done. So can you say goodbye to the ladies?
No, I just want... Can you get mine?
What?
Mine.
Can you go into Connor's room and ask him for a pair of socks that Mommy made him to show the ladies?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got 3 pregnant ladies at work. I've started a crochet star blanket for one of them. I'm just not sure how I feel about all the holes for babies, but then maybe they can put it away till later because they do work up pretty quickly.
He said no, Mom.
Honey, you go tell him that Mommy said yes and that he has to give you a pair. Oh. Dun dun dun. Do you remember a few episodes ago, and by the way, this is like 9 or 10, I don't know. a few episodes ago, I went on Amazon and I got a very inexpensive set of needles that included the small sizes. The whole set was $9. It went up to about a 5mm, starting small. Connor, yes. Give her a pair of socks that I made you. So this one I went on. If you like it and you need something like this, go on Amazon, go through looking at it and watch Happy Knits video, because on there is a discount code. I think for 20% off, at least 10. Connor, give them to your sister. Nobody's destroying anything. You have to sit quietly until I'm done with my part, and then you can do your part. So hold it in your lap. Okay, so on Amazon, I found this set, and I didn't see the discount until after I had purchased it. So these are 5mm up to 12.75mm, $20.
They're white,
$20.
Mom. These are white, and that's kind of something.
Yes. I'm going to wash the case because it's a little stiff.
You can't zoom in here, Mom.
Can you please be quiet? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's like 7 extra spots on the case for extra needles. They are coated aluminum.
Can
so
I
like.
eat them down?
No, not right now. So I like that. They're not sharps. They're not lace, but they work well. The downside is the cord. It's one of those plastic cords. I have had luck. I haven't tried it on these, but I've had luck with similar cords, heating it up with a hairdryer. And then, like, if I'm doing magic loop, heating it up and getting it kind of in the magic loop thing. And that seems to work pretty well on some other ones. And these are 30-inch? 30-inch? 32-inch? I didn't think it was standard. I thought it was a little off. What I don't like is this long spot here. That kind of bugs me. I like shorter needles, but for $20 to have all of these sizes and have some of the bigger sizes that I don't use very often. I tend to, my point in learning to knit was to be able to use smaller yarn, because in crochet I feel the next stitch. So I can't do that in fingering weight yarns. But in knitting, where all the stitches are live, I can feel the smaller fingering weight yarns, and I can make more closey kind of things. That was my whole point, since someone loves the yarn. Daughters are fabulous. Now what is this? Show them
Socks.
this. Whose socks are they?
Corners.
This was another 72 cylinder sock. The tube was cranked by Freckled Whimsy. This bright green is her waist yarn, but my son loved it. Don't do that, honey. Don't do that. Take it off. Your brother.
Also the ladies.
Okay, stick your leg up here. Bum, bum, bum. But my son at the time really liked the colorway, and you know, you can go to Freckled Whimsy. Okay, now take it off. Take it off your knee first. Yep, perfect. Now go give these back to Connor and say thank you.
Okay.
And then you're done. You come back here and sit with me and the ladies, or go to the bathroom. $15, she'll crank a tube. She'll split and crank 2 tubes from a skein. She'll hang hems. She'll only use so many grams. She's fabulous. And she may even have a full sock making deal now.
These, Mom.
No, you won't. The answer is no. Sit down. The answer is no. The answer is no. No. You can sit in that chair and quietly read your book.
I mean,
If there are stickers anywhere other than that book, you need to go find them for me. If you put stickers somewhere else on other things, go get them, please.
okay,
Now.
but
if you follow instructions, I'll let you say goodbye to the ladies in a few minutes.
Goodbye, ladies.
Go, go, go. So I love Freckled Whimsy. She's been easy to deal with. I had a number of tubes cranked. She's got, I think, 64 and 72 cylinders, which is the stitch count. She's crazy on the tension. She can figure out the tension better than I can to adjust to your hand knitting more. So if you want to try this whole tube scenario and get some of your skeins cranked up, you should try her. Look her up. And apparently there are a lot of things called crank-ins throughout the United States where women get together who have these sock machines and they do knitting and such. So look in your area if you're interested in getting one, because I'm assuming you can go even if you don't have a machine. Maybe ask some questions and learn a thing or two. Because I went into it blind. Yeah, that was funny. There's not a lot of information, and you will see things online, and it's hard to get examples of what actually is happening. Some of the basics are taught. Hey, if you don't stop, you're not going to be able to talk to the ladies again. You have to be nice. You can leave your horse right there, but you can't be shaking it in front of our faces. This one's about yarn, not about horses. What color hair do you have?
Yellow.
What color?
Yellow.
And what color does your pony have?
Pink.
And what color do I have?
Orange.
Thank you. Now move that, please. Thank you. Hands down. Stop banging. Remember this banging thing you've been doing the last couple of days? We don't like it. It's tough. You can get the old machines, and if you're an old machinery person, I'm sure you could figure it out. You can learn basics from videos. There's a sock TV that Earl Bacher puts on that you can pay for to learn some more there. But there are certain things with doing certain patterning to get slip stitches and textures. It's hard to get that information. You can get some of the charts, but it's still hard to learn what exactly you're doing on each needle, each hook. But I've got the machine now, and so someday I have all the time in the world to figure it out, and I'm trying not to stress because this is all supposed to be fun, right? And there's plenty of other things going on in our lives. Hear that? That's Magnus saying it's that time of night. I want my snack time. And then we have
Bye-bye.
little lovely Chip sitting by our full fire.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, you want to help me say goodbye? Are we ready to be done?
Goodbye.
Goodbye from the yarn closet.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.